I think a lot of us have this idea in our heads that a man named Jesus probably did exist and was the Son of God. But according to some guy in Russia, this is the one thing we mustn't say because it's nonsense. It doesn't make any sense, and it's just not an option. Look at it this way. I recently came across a story about a man named Jesus who was traveling around from village to village to village to village to village to village, preaching, teaching, and preaching. And he had a bit of a cultish following. And then he was crucified. Oh, what a great man. Joe Schicatelli, a guy I went to high school with, puts it this way. Any man who was merely a man and said the sort of things Jesus said would not be a man. He's a poached egg, or else the devil of hell. So then for Jesus to go around claiming to be the Son of God, there can really only be three options. Either A, he's a poached egg, B, he's the devil of hell, or C, the option that terrifies us. He actually is C.S. Lewis. Now some of us will try to wiggle out of this by saying, yeah, but I'm the Son of God, professor, philosopher, and author of over 80 books. But look at it this way. Imagine if you were on trial for your life, all because of me and about 300 other people saying, no, he wasn't, and this guy's completely out of his mind. Imprisoned, whipped, tortured, exiled, crucified, eaten by lions, and cut to death by gladiators.
Well, one of the things I think that's happened in the religious community is you see children. What in your opinion, is the most reasonable proof of the old man in the sky who's controlling things? What have you found to be the most convincing proof of children's eyes' existence?
Well, I think that those are two questions. Three questions. My favorite argument goes like this. Whatever begins to exist has a cause. You arrive at a cause, enormous cause, which is coming. Secondly, I can't just come. So for me, I follow university students. They are mere means to be used for your ends. Third, I think we have both good philosophical arguments and scientific evidence for the comitude of God. But, one, if God does not exist, then objective moral values and duties do not exist. Three, objective moral values and duties do not exist. Two, therefore, God does not exist. You can ignore me, but it's impossible, I think, to ignore PP.
Well, according to P.P. Kreeft, Jesus doubled and then tripled. Others of us will say, yeah, but it's impossible. What if he was just a legend? Well, people who know about this stuff and common sense tells us, in order for a legend of this size to grow, at least 100,000 engineers would have to be dead. But as C.S. Lewis says, we gotta stop with this patronizing nonsense